Hi, this is Haley Pollock, and this is for anyone that has been playing trombone and they're struggling with their tone, articulations, intonation, or just overall playing, or they're cracking high notes or low notes or something. So first we're going to start out with getting a better tone, and there's many factors that go into having a good tone, and one thing that I struggled with, and my primary instrument is flute, so this is also a struggle with flute or pretty much any wind instrument. You need to stay open and relaxed and confident, and you can't be tight about this. You can't hesitate to play a note. You just breathe deep. So let's start with the air. We're not breathing from our chest, we're breathing from our diaphragm, we're breathing from lower, because this will help us sustain and get a better sound. And it'll also help you use more of your air, or utilize more of your air. So instead of playing like this, you want to go. Not the best at trombone, but I hope that you could hear a difference in that the second time I was breathing deeper. And I was also relaxing my jaw. I wasn't trying to clench anything, you want to think tall, not T, or have a really tight face. Something else that really goes into tone can be opening the throat and your posture. So make sure that you're sitting tall. You don't want to have tense shoulders. You want to have very relaxed shoulders. You want to make sure that everything is just you're kind of like a marionette doll. You're straight up, just very relaxed. And then again with your air, breathe deep, like we've talked about. And then something else to consider is just kind of I don't know if this is the right word, but manifest it. You've got to manifest having a rich sound. You've got to manifest having a very warm sound, if that makes any sense. That is what you're aiming for. When I think of a good low brass sound, I think of dark chocolate or something, something super rich and dark and warm. That's what you want out of your sound. So just always think that, while you're breathing in deep, just think, oh, super, male opera singer, just oh, I don't know. So next we could talk about intonation, which could be a big issue for trombone players, especially because you kind of have a giant tuning slide. Something that could help with this is just having a tuner out, going through your scales, figuring out tendency tones, play through your notes, figure out which ones are more sharp, or just continue adjusting and taking note of which notes need more work, which ones are a solid, they have a solid foundation with your intonation. So yeah, and now we will move on to range. So with higher notes, something that you could do to work up to playing higher notes better and stronger is by starting a couple steps lower than the note that you're trying to reach, and then you slowly go up. So let's say I'm struggling to hit a high F. I could start at E flat, and you could slowly make your way up. You could slide up, or you could just do baby steps. You could just do E flat to D, or E flat to E natural to F, or if that's too much, start on a lower note in that partial and slide your way up. Get used to how that feels and just keep working on that. I would implement that into warm-ups, or at the end, or during your practice session. Just take a couple minutes and just try and build up your lips and your chops to that. And for articulations, something that's really important is using a ta or a da and don't like cut off your notes. Like you don't want to be like da da, like you want to be like ta, like you're throwing it. Like, so instead of being like, you want to be like, I don't know if that was any better, but I could feel a difference. Yeah, you just don't want to make it super choppy. Even with articulated notes, you still want them to sound rich and warm and whole. So yeah, I think that's about it. I hope that this could help. Yeah.